Imagine being 70, 75, even 80 years old, and still moving with ease. You rise from a chair without help. You walk upstairs without holding the railing. You bend down to tie your shoes or lift your grandchild, and nothing hurts. Your breath feels steady. Your balance feels sure. And for a moment you realize this is what aging should feel like: strong, confident, free. Now contrast that with what most older adults experience today. For many, movement has become a negotiation between pain and fear. The joints ache, the back tightens. A simple walk can leave the legs trembling. Some stop moving altogether, not because they want to, but because their bodies feel like they're fighting against them. Others try to do the right thing, to stay active, yet unknowingly make things worse by following fitness routines that aren't meant for an aging body. The truth is, not all exercise is good exercise. What might be safe and effective at 30 can become dangerous at 70. And the heartbreaking part? Most people don't even realize it until it's too late. Until a sudden back twinge, a swollen knee, or a hard fall reminds them that the wrong kind of movement can do more harm than good. That's why today's video might be one of the most important you'll ever watch. Because we're not just talking about what exercises to do, we're revealing which ones to avoid at all costs, and the gentle alternatives that protect your body while still rebuilding your strength, stability, and independence. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive gear. You just need a few minutes each day and a little bit of awareness to change the way you age from this point forward. So if you've ever wondered why your workouts leave you sore instead of strong, or why the more you move, the stiffer you seem to feel, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the 3 worst exercises for seniors, but also the 3 simple movements that can help you feel younger, steadier, and more alive, starting right now. Because aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. It means learning how to move smarter. Let's begin with the good news. Your body is still trainable, no matter your age. It's not too stiff, too weak, or too late. Every muscle, joint, and nerve in your system still has a language it understands: movement done with purpose. And the first exercise in that language is the one that keeps you connected to your independence: the chair squat. When you sit down and stand up, you're performing one of the most important actions of daily life. It decides whether you can rise from a couch, climb out of bed, or leave a restaurant table without help. Practicing this motion intentionally rebuilds the strength that aging quietly steals from your thighs, hips, and glutes. Here's how. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart, arms relaxed. Lower yourself slowly, as if to sit, but pause just before touching the seat. Feel your heels pressing into the ground, then drive yourself back up, steady and smooth. 10 repetitions once or twice a day are enough to wake the muscles that protect your knees and spine. Over time, you'll notice you don't just stand taller, you move taller. Now shift your attention upward, because the second movement rewires the strength of your upper body without punishing your joints. The wall push-up. Most people imagine push-ups as something reserved for athletes. But when you change the angle, you change the demand. Standing 2 feet from a wall, palms flat, body straight, you lower yourself toward the surface and push back out, keeping your rhythm slow and controlled. This single action engages your chest, shoulders, triceps, and postural muscles, the same ones that help you lift groceries, carry laundry, and keep your shoulders from collapsing forward. It's gentle enough for arthritic wrists, yet powerful enough to restore confidence in every reach and lift you make. The third movement might be the simplest of all, but its impact reaches deep into your nervous system: the heel-to-toe walk. Imagine walking on a tightrope. Each step places your heel directly in front of your toes. Slow, deliberate, eyes forward. With every step, hundreds of small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and hips awaken. Your brain learns again to predict, adjust, and balance in real time. It's not just coordination you're building, it's insurance against the slips and falls that steal independence from so many. 1 or 2 minutes a day is enough to strengthen the invisible thread between your body and your brain, the thread that keeps you steady, graceful, and unafraid. Together, these 3 movements, chair squat, wall push-up, and heel-to-toe walk, form a quiet revolution in how you age. They don't demand intensity, they reward consistency. A few mindful minutes each day tell your body, "We're still using this," and your body listens. Strength returns, circulation improves, confidence follows, and the world around you begins to feel open again, one stable, pain-free step at a time. Here's the part no one likes to talk about. Not every exercise that looks healthy actually is. In fact, some of the most common gym moves can quietly work against you, wearing down joints, straining the heart, and accelerating the very decline they claim to prevent. The truth is, your body over 60 doesn't need punishment, it needs precision, and that starts by knowing what to stop. The first on our do not do list is deep squats. They might look powerful in fitness videos, but they demand a range of motion that most aging knees and spines simply can't support anymore. When you drop low, the pressure inside your knees can multiply several times your body weight, grinding the cartilage that's already thinning with age. The deeper you go, the more vulnerable your lower back becomes, especially if your hips are tight or your posture shifts forward. And what begins as a good workout can quickly become a cycle of soreness, swelling, and hesitation. The safer path is simple: return to your chair. The chair squat gives you all the benefits of strength and mobility without the risk. It mimics real-life movement, strengthens the same muscles, but keeps your joints in their natural, safe range. In the world of longevity, control always beats depth. The second exercise to skip is overhead lifting. Many older adults still reach for dumbbells or heavy objects above the head, thinking they're staying strong. But the shoulder joint, one of the most complex in the body, also becomes one of the most fragile with age. Years of tension, poor posture, and loss of flexibility make it easy to pinch nerves or tear the delicate rotator cuff tendons. Even something as simple as lifting a weight overhead can create silent inflammation that later shows up as pain when you reach for a shelf or comb your hair. The alternative: keep your strength within reach. Focus on bicep curls or resistance band pulls, movements that strengthen your arms and posture without forcing your shoulders into awkward angles. Small, consistent resistance does more for your longevity than any heavy press ever could. And finally, the third movement that deserves retirement: high-impact running. There's no denying the thrill of a good run, but after 60, every stride becomes a mini earthquake for your joints. Each foot strike sends shockwaves through the knees, hips, and spine, and over time that stress builds up faster than your body can repair it. What starts as a good habit can quickly turn into inflammation, tendinitis, or even joint degeneration. But the solution isn't to stop moving, it's to move smarter. Trade the pounding pavement for the softness of a walk, a swim, or a stationary bike ride. These low-impact rhythms still challenge your heart, still boost your endurance, but do it with kindness, letting your joints recover while your circulation thrives.